What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more City Skylines. In last episode we left off with us trying to create a new industrial park over here alongside the existing one. I'm going to sort of keep them separate and not connect them up this way because I want to be able to control how much traffic is sort of flowing in each way there. So we built this off-ramp. We built this huge highway going through sort of the middle of our town, and we had to raise it up. But this is going to be the first exit off here into the new industrial park. And so now that I've built the on-ramp here, I'm going to start... I'm actually going to take the one-way tool and make sure that we've got the curve tool on as well, and sort of bring it out this way a little bit, and then have it curve along this way. I think, yes. And then sort of do it like that. And then what I can do is I want to take an on-ramp and put it back onto, let's see, the highway. So in order to do that, I'm going to go over here to the on-ramp tool, start building this, and hit page up here to get this thing raised up a little bit. Like that. So that'll allow trucks to come in and then go back out. While we're doing that, we can also build two-way roads. So I'm going to take, starting here, connect up this way. And then what I can also do is take this and extend it back this way. And this is going to sort of extend the industrial park that I've already got. Does that make sense? Yeah, I guess so. We can also take roads like this and connect them through the center like that. Okay, so that's a nice area now for a new industrial park, and got to make sure that we've got water first of all. I've got a limited amount of money after building this amount of stuff all at once, down to like 11,000 bucks, but that's okay. Let's see if we also have a problem with power, but we'll get to that in a second. So now that I've built this, I can go ahead and start filling out. I'm actually going to use the paint tool here and start filling out some of these other areas, like this, just to get more industrial, since you can see towards the bottom of the screen the industrial demand is sort of up there at the moment. We've removed a way actually, I just realized this. We've removed a way for people coming out of this way to try to get across town there. So what I think I'm going to do, this is going to look a little interesting, but let's go back to the road tool, highway, ramp. Do something like this. And I think this is going to work out well for us in terms of making sure we don't, disrupt other traffic, I guess I should say. Go to the bulldozer tool and sort of get it like that, because I want to, I've got to come page up twice like this. Like this, page down, and then sort of connect it up there. Cool. What about people coming this way on the highway, though, leaving? They can't actually enter town over this way quite yet, can they? And I'm talking about this center highway here. They do have a turnaround here. Should we build... Actually, it might make sense to build another turnaround like up here. We'll see if that causes any issues in the future, but yeah, that does allow for a turnaround, and it's sort of right out of the face of the... Oh, and we do have a power issue now as well, because I lost my connection there. Let's see. No, can't build it there, so let's bulldoze that really quickly. How am I going to get power across the highway? Like this? No, still not a good enough angle. Maybe something like this. Alright, we'll just do that for now. At least it's hooked up, right? Okay. Power's back on. We're set to go there. And yeah, you can start to see growth now in the new industrial park. I'm also going to build another industrial park coming off of the highway this way with another one way. And so we'll sort of double up, but I'm going to let this space sort of grow a little bit first before we do that. Put it on full speed really quickly. The rest of the city's doing pretty good. You can see we've got like some really, really decent low density residential going on over here. But what we do need is some more commercial. So I had just filled out this area here. We can actually probably extend that. Go to the two-way roads here and sort of bring it down like this. Boom. And boom, like that. How about a couple of cross streets going through that? Like that. And up. What's going on there? Can I not build it coming down this way? There's one. And two. Okay, so that's a good space coverage there. Let's use the paint tool and now get some new commercial buildings up and running. Put them in sort of in the center here. Mixed with residential. I know people probably aren't going to be a huge fan of that, but that's okay. Good on power. These folks are going to need water, though, so we'll extend the pipes down this way. Okay, nice. Yeah, you can see now, actually, you've got the In-N-Out Burger. It's called a convenience store, but funny enough, I got that on the Steam Workshop as one of the mods, one of the add-ons you can get. How's the building doing? Alright, let's go back and see where the traffic problems are. Actually, we're pretty green everywhere except for over here in this industrial park, and that's not even really bad in itself, you can see. How about happiness-wise? Things looking pretty good overall. Commercial happiness, 74%. Residential happiness, 84%. Industrial happiness, 81%. Not too bad. Something we could do, too, is add another park area. Maybe like right there. Help out that side of town a little bit. Those guys are claiming they still don't have water. What's going on there? Oh, I don't think this water pipe is technically hooked up. There we go. Alright, so now they should have water and sewage. All that good stuff. And now, lo and behold, residential demand is back up and kicking. Kicking pretty hard, too. Okay, this is interesting. You can see some of the industry that we've built over here is having trouble actually, like, getting workers, it looks like. Workers needed. One overeducated worker. So we don't have enough uneducated workers, meaning our school system's almost is the keyword, too freaking good to service those guys. And we've got plenty of capacity at our current schools, and I don't even have a college set down yet, but that's okay. Alright, so let's build out some new residential over here on these blocks. Those city blocks there. Might as well paint this little area too. Looks like water's doing decent. Should be okay on power too. Yep. Might be time at some point to build another coal power plant. Is that the only power source I have now? Okay, I do have these advanced wind turbine things, but they can only go in the water, and it doesn't look like this river is really creating a lot of wind for me to put those down, so we're going to have to stick to coal, I think, guys. Sticking to coal. But, yeah, you can also see now a lot of people using this new on-ramp that I built up here to get back around the sort of beltway, the main traffic loop there. Not a ton of people using this highway yet, but just the cars and stuff coming into this new industrial park. So if people wanted to go to work, for example, from the residential area over here, they'd have to take They'd have to drive all the way up this avenue and then come around the circle, back on the on-ramp, back over on the circle again. And then sort of... Wait. How would they get to work? They'd have to drive all the way up the highway here, turn around like this car just did, and then take the highway all the way back down. That's exactly what's happening with this guy. I don't know if you can follow my mouse here. That's an interesting route. We need to do something about that. It might make sense to connect. How could I connect this residential over here to the industrial area without creating too much traffic? We could build just a simple two-way road under this highway going over like this. I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, we're going to have to be careful because I think this is going to cause a ton of traffic, but let's test it out. Oh, I can't build under it? Oh, that's a bummer. I should be able to build under that highway, I would think, right? Oh, I can't because it's right there at a post. How about right here? Not doing this right, am I? Have it come off this way. There we go. And am I running into another post there? Yes, I am. Huh, a windy road. Yes, I know. So sort of bring it up like this. And then what I'll do is I'll connect it up to this intersection. This might be a bad idea. We'll see. Like that. Which will allow people to get to work, and we'll produce another one like that. Yeah. And so that'll connect the two sides of the city. They can also use this route by going over the on-ramp and then coming back over. Pretty cool there. Yeah, and you can see, you can definitely see now that people are using this. So I just wanted to build that for the residential guys that have got to go to work using that route. Okay. So traffic's still flowing pretty nicely, it looks like. I don't really see any holdups quite yet. This road here is going to be a problem in the future. But my city isn't quite big enough yet to worry about that right now. Alright, so we've got tons of money going on. Almost 3,000 citizens. So let's bring down these city blocks a little further like this. Boom. We'll do another one like that. Boom. Bring this down like this. And then bring this over like this. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Nice new city blocks. Can I bring this over? Yes, I can. Alright, let's go to the water situation. Still plenty of capacity there. Bring this down like this. Boom. Power-wise, this might get us into a little bit of trouble, but I think we'll be okay. So start filling out these blocks like this. Just pure light residential, light density. New people moving in every which way. Okay, so that's being built out accordingly. Now, how are we doing on landfill? We're actually up to 60% at this point as far as landfill goes. I'd like to build another one, actually. I can't build it there because it's gonna... Yikes. Can't build it there. Can I build it over here? Yeah, I think so. We'll build it right here. Just like that. So, new garbage dump coming up. Go to the healthcare. How are we doing on the cemetery? Actually, we have 0% usage. That's surprising. No one has died in my town yet. Medical, we're doing okay there too. Only 3 people using that, but might make sense to actually build another medical facility on the other side of town here like this. Yeah, big happy faces all around us. fire department wise, I've got both. Yeah, I do have both sides of town covered there. Nothing really helping us though from an industrial standpoint, so some of those buildings are probably going to burn down. And then crime rate is only 3%, so extremely low crime rate in our city. I will take it. Still doing really good from a high school perspective and an elementary school perspective there. We do need to build a bus stop at some point. That's going to just only help us. And then I've got plenty of parks going on too. So we'll keep those up. Alright, so now we've got some residential demand as well as... Yeah, see, these are some crappier houses over here. 4 adults, uneducated. Hopefully those will continue to rise, though, as time goes on. Yeah, I don't have stoplights over here, so people can still try to get to work at a decent rate. And this road here is actually working exactly how I planned. This one that's connecting both sides of town, because it looks like it's just commercial vehicles, a couple of residential vehicles. We do have workers now over here in the industrial park, so that's good. Nice new uneducated workers, I guess. What are we missing over here to prevent these houses from upgrading? Could be a school factor. 7 overeducated workers. Yeah, I know. That only boosted us up to 3,200. What do I need in order to get the high density stuff going? I need 6,500 people, so... So, like, for example, a small house like this can hold 2 households. A nice house like this... Oh, that's an elementary school. Okay, a nice house like this can hold 4 households, so... We need to work on making sure that the happiness level is okay over here in this corner. Looks right off the bat to be the same. We could, I guess it is upgrading over time. I just wonder... Huh. They have a new medical clinic over here. Okay, I do see a couple of upgrades going on here. See, that one's holding now 3 households. So it is time to expand the residential a little bit further. I think it would also be nice to have, I've got 137,000 bucks. So let's extend these highways down a little further. Like this. Okay. One-way highways each way. And then I'm going to do some nice ramps, off-ramps here. So, one like this, and page down. Boom. Connect it like that. And now I've got to have a way for people to actually get back on the highway the other way. So if I create something like this, bring another off-ramp coming under the highway like this, curving it around, and then hit page up and connect it something like that. I don't know, that does kind of take up a lot of space though. But that's good news because it's going to allow cars to sort of get on and off the highway here on the other side of town and allow them to get where they need to go. There's also no way for... Let's think about this for a second. I need to have a way for people to actually sync up and go up into this industrial park. Can I connect these 2 on-ramps? I don't think it's going to let me. No? That is quite a big rise there. If I bring it off like this. No? I guess not. We're going to have to think about that. We're going to have to make sure that we can connect the other side of town there appropriately. But for now, we are making other connections, which is good. This side of town does have a way to get back on and off the highway. We're running low on workers over here on this side of the industrial park, but there's currently no industrial demand, so we've got sort of what we need in terms of industry. And I can just continue to build out the residential stuff out this way, and we'll probably need to expand the map a little bit too. Or we could actually build some stuff over here. That would look pretty cool, I think. So lots of possibilities on this map still. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you've enjoyed this content, and we'll catch you next time.